There are two ways to go about Amazon FBA, and you probably haven't even heard about the second one. So you guys are probably wondering who I am. Well, my name is Yaniv. I'm a multiple six-figure Amazon FBA seller, and I've been selling on Amazon for almost a year and a half now. If you guys don't know about me or the channel, basically what we do here is give away course level information for absolutely free. For those of you who don't have enough money for an Amazon FBA course or who are just not ready to invest in one. And that is why I make these videos. But today we got a special one. We are going to talk about the second way of doing Amazon FBA, the one that has not been talked about. So today, like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys the 2019 method to going about Amazon FBA. This is what I'm personally going to be using for the 2019 year. But before I get into the computer and show you what the hell I'm actually talking about, I want you guys to know that every single video I give away one-on-one mentorship calls where I literally talk to you guys on the phone and walk you through all of your individual problems. It's actually awesome that I get to meet some of you guys on there as well. And all you have to do to win is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below Amazon FBA, because honestly, that just helps me rank on YouTube. So without making you guys wait any longer, we're going to talk about the FSS method, the find seasonal, sell seasonally method on Amazon. Yeah, guys, you heard me right. We're going to talk about how to find seasonal items and sell seasonally on Amazon. We're going to actually talk about how to find seasonal items and profit massively for 2019. This is the method I'm personally going to be using for the 2019 year because I know that you can make a ton of money selling seasonally. A story like that might surprise a lot of you because I know these gurus out there are teaching you guys to find evergreen products that are just going to sell the same amount every single year and kind of give you stability in your entrepreneurial journey. Well, guys, I have something to tell you. Well, make sure you're sitting because I mean, I'm sure you are, but make sure you're sitting because entrepreneurship is not stable. Being a business owner is not stable. And there is no difference making $1 million in 1 month or $1 million over the course of a year, which is why today I'm going to show you guys how to find seasonal products and profit massively in 2019. So let's get into the computer, guys. Enough of this talking, and I'll see you guys there. So one of the biggest issues with this method is how to actually find these seasonal products before the season has commenced. Now, obviously, like you guys can see here, you know, these Jello shots, whether you know that or not, they're actually seasonal. And in the past couple videos I made videos about product research, and one of the products that kept coming up were these Jello shot syringes. The reason? Because they're seasonal. Now, we can do one of two things with this. We can either, you know, write this down and get ready for next year, but who the hell wants to wait till next year before we actually launch a product? So what I'm gonna show you guys is how to find products in advance by looking at past sales data. Now, I know that might sound nerdy and shit, but I will show you guys how this is actually incredibly powerful and how you can use it to profit as well. And before we go on, you guys need to understand that seasonal and trendy are not the same thing. This is trendy. This is a fad. This is a fidget spinner. All right, we're not looking for that. We're looking for stuff like Santa hat, looking like this, okay? So all the way up, all the way down, consistently every single year, we know the demand. And if you guys don't know what I'm using, this is Google Trends. It shows me the trends over the past 5 years. It's gonna help us out a lot in this video. And don't get scared, guys. This right here is Google Correlate. We're gonna use it as well in this video. And there's another misconception that you can only sell seasonal products during Q4 and during December. In reality, guys, there's seasonal times throughout the whole year. Easter, Thanksgiving, the January fitness kick. There's a ton of times that you can sell products that are gonna be seasonal. There's the winter time, there's the summertime, and we're gonna go over exactly how to find products in these markets right now. So let's come here and type in Halloween for an example. And what we're gonna do, guys, it looks very weird, but basically what this is gonna do is it's gonna layer for us different things that have to do and correlate with Halloween. I think you guys are getting to see how powerful this is gonna be in just a second. The first thing you wanna make sure you're doing is just exclude terms containing Halloween. We don't actually care about that. We just want to see what other stuff is being sold and correlated only during the Halloween. You can even click show more and you can look in here. Fog machine is the #1 thing, the highest correlated thing with Halloween. Obviously, fog machines are also going to be seasonal. You can see it layers it over here, and you can see as Halloween gets more, so do fog machines. And this is quickly how you can tell which products are seasonal. We don't even need to check if fog machines are going to sell during Halloween because we know that they're going to sell during Halloween. That's just a fact of the correlation. Another thing we're going to look at here is you can see it says, you know, this is some BS it's going to give you sometimes, but there's also like a pumpkin carving kit. Now, I know this personally, obviously, it makes perfect sense, you know, during Halloween to have the carving pumpkin kit. It layers pretty much exactly the same. So what we can do is we can estimate stuff based on the fact that they're trending during Halloween, that they're also going to be selling very well on Amazon. And you can literally just go through this forever and just keep looking at stuff in here, just keep showing more, and it's going to show you continuously more and more stuff that is correlated to Halloween that will be popular during the Halloween time. Another way you can look for products is just come into Jungle Scout. This is our trusty Jungle Scout tool, guys. Link in the description for a $20 discount. It helps you and it helps me because you support the channel. Obviously, it's an affiliate commission, so I appreciate you guys if you use that. And also, if you go into here, all you have to do is go into the product database, type in Halloween, and press search, and include the keyword in your search. What's gonna happen is it's gonna pull up a bunch of things related to Halloween. Now, a lot of this stuff is gonna be complete bullshit because, you know, after the season is over, it doesn't really matter. You're not gonna find stuff that's gonna be making money, which is why I didn't fill anything in here. But you just wanna go through here because basically what it's doing is it's going to filter out all the keywords that have to do with Halloween, anything that mentions Halloween at all in the listing. And that means that you can correlate that with, let's say, going into Google Trends. So let's say we find syringe shots in there, right? Syringe shots. And then all we have to do is come in here and see that every December or every October, sorry, they actually, you know, spike up just like that. So just like that, you confirm your suspicions. And now I'm going to show you guys how to actually estimate how much they're going to make in the future. Because with this method, you absolutely need to know how much to order when you're starting off and how much you need to sell through before the season is over. So for something like Halloween, you have probably 1 month, basically the month of October, to sell out all of your items. And if you haven't, and you have, you know, 1,000 units left, you are going to be screwed. So there's actually a way to figure out how many units a certain product is selling. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Even though Jungle Scout only shows current, you know, last 30-day periods, I'm going to show you guys how to calculate years in the past. We're going to jump into Jungle Scout's Amazon Sales Estimator. Basically, this is a free revenue tool for us to use to estimate revenue for a certain product. Now, all it really tells us is the estimated number of sales per month. And obviously this isn't going to show us the exact sales for that month, but I'm going to show you guys how we can use another tool as well in conjunction with this to actually figure out exactly how much they were selling. So for this example, we're going to use these pool floaties, these unicorn stuff. I know this stuff gets insanely popular in the summer, so we're going to use this as our example. Let's just scroll down here and we can look at the past sales ratios. As you can see, guys, in the summer, it just drops like crazy. But then right now, if we open up the Jungle Scout, it's actually not going to be making that much. So only $10,000 a month right now. But I mean, it is, you know, it is coming up on December, so I wouldn't expect anything more. So let's go to the all-time here and see how much money this product has been making. So in June, July, we're selling an insane amount. So at one point, it's literally #1. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that number 1, and we're going to scroll down to the category. And as you can see, the category sports and outdoors. Then we're going to go back to our free Jungle Scout estimate tool. Come in here, I'm going to type in #1 as the bestseller, choose the marketplace, the United States of America. Then we're going to go to categories and go to sports and outdoors, press the calculate sales. And as you guys can see, in that one day, the product was selling 30,720 units, which means that if we take that, go back into the detail page here on Amazon, open up the Amazon calculator and come in here to change the estimated sales to 30,720. And then we'll go down here to see what price it was selling at during that time. It was at $20. So we're looking at the blue line there, $20. So $19.99. And as you guys can see, that in profit for that time, it was making $335,000. As you guys can see here, $335,000 in profit. So we used a few tools here, right? We used the keep a graph to figure out how much it was selling for and the sales rank at a certain time in the past. And then we also used Amazon Calculator to find, you know, to plug in our numbers. And we used the Jungle Scout Sales Estimator to see how much it was actually making. Now, obviously this isn't completely accurate because this just shows us one snapshot of this time right here. So it means that if it sold the same amount for the whole month, it would have sold 30,720 units. That's probably not what it actually did, right? As you can see here, it only stayed there for maybe a day. So if we want to do that, we go 30,720 and we're going to divide that by 30 or 31, whatever. And you can see that that day it sold, in that one day, it sold almost 1,000 units. Okay, now obviously this is some next level product. This is not necessarily what you're looking to do, but in that one day it sold 1,000 units. Now I'm going to use a kind of dulled down version of this to show you guys how you can also find products to sell on Amazon. So let's go back into this one and see exactly how much it was selling. So we're going to go from about September 30th to October, let's just go November. Okay, and then just let's see this about, it's about 1 month. Okay, so what we want to do here is see how much money it was making. So let's say at its best it was 611. So let's go to 611, which means that at that point it was selling 3,720 units per month if it was selling that same amount for the whole month. 3,720 divided by 31 equals 120 units. It sold 120 units in that one day of sales. So like I said, in reality, that doesn't show the biggest picture, and that's not a very good way to actually estimate how much money it's making, which is why you want to pick a running average for your actual sales. So if you look in here, you can see that the average, you know, try to draw a line through the best month or the best sales period of this so you can have a better estimate. So in this case, let's say about somewhere in between these two, so maybe about 4,000. So what you want to do is come in here, and this is how you would estimate how many units to actually buy. 4,000 kitchen and dining. So it's selling 840 units per month, which means that if I was going into a product like this, I would probably bring in about 1,000 units of this item. And that would be just for this month of sales alone. So you definitely don't want to order too much, but 1,000 units, like you can see here, is going to be good to sell during that 1 month. And even if you don't sell out of all your units in that 1 month, what ends up happening is that, you know, throughout the year, it's still selling. It's not selling well, but it's still selling. And it's going to be a decent amount. You're probably going to be making 1/6 of your actual profit or 1/10 of your actual profit the rest of the year. But during the seasonal time is where you're making your real big bucks. Another thing you need to consider is how long it's going to take you to get your first initial reviews, because nothing changes. You still need to get your reviews. So you have to plan your inventory for about 2 to 3 weeks before the seasonal times start to hit, because you want to ride that wave. If you miss that wave, guys, it's going to be a big problem. This one right about here, which means you need to have your inventory in about September 23rd is when the wave hits. So I would say have your inventory in about a month before, get it all ready, get your reviews in, and get ready for the wave, because if you miss it, you're gonna have a very hard time swimming upstream. And lastly, a very important thing I need to mention is that this is a riskier strategy to go about. But if you do it the way I showed you, if you're gonna calculate how many units you'll be able to sell throughout your seasonal time, you can make some outrageous amounts of money. I know a story of somebody who literally all they do is sell seasonal items because they know that, you know, these newbies and these new sellers are coming into markets where, you know, they're saturating and oversaturating certain products that make them not profitable anymore. So they've become seasonal sellers. They sell every season that is possible. December, January for the fitness kick, Easter, the summer, the winter, and they make tons of money. I think actually the biggest sales day ever recorded on Amazon was from a seasonal seller. I think it was almost $2 million in 1 day. And those kind of numbers, right? Those kind of numbers are insane, but they're possible only because of seasonal items. And if you over-ordered and you can't get rid of your inventory, Amazon has ways to liquidate that inventory. You won't make a lot of money and maybe not even any money, but it will be a way to recoup some of those costs of the item. So guys, that is the FSSS method, the find seasonal, sell seasonally method to find products and build brands on Amazon. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If this is a method that nobody's talking about, this is a method that I'm personally gonna go into in 2019. And I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did enjoy the video and you want a chance to win the one-on-one mentorship call, remember, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below Amazon FBA to help me out in the YouTube searches. So I'll see you guys very, very soon.